Well, the Finance Minister at Stormont says future efficiency savings should be targeted at stripping out bureaucracy, a bloated assembly and north-south bodies. Nigel Dodds told our reporter Walker, "The budget is better than expected. It will still hit hard in some areas."
Efficiencies, as the Chancellor talks about, only efficiencies if you're allowed to keep the money and reinvest it. He wants to take it out of Northern Ireland, and we will continue our dialogue with Treasury on that point. But I am heartened by the fact that over the next 2 years we're going to get 116 million and more back to Northern Ireland, which will help to offset that. So I think that the budget is better than we expected, and I think that is a result of some good hard work that's gone on with Treasury and elsewhere over the last number of weeks.
But you're still going to have to make cuts, and people are still going to suffer.
Well, I think that what we have to now look at is where, in terms of the fiscal position, we should look at terms of making efficiencies. And I believe that rather than looking at education and health and these frontline services, housing, the environment, all these kinds of things, let's look at taking away some of the apparatus of government in Northern Ireland. The Assembly's far too big, the North-South array, all of this needs to be reformed. And the money that's saved through that should be ploughed into frontline services. But overall, in terms of the budget, I think that Northern Ireland it's better than we expected this morning, but it still means that we're in a very difficult financial position.
But the size of government is a different question. Why don't you do what your political opponents are suggesting you do and completely review your budget? Because now's the time to do it.
Well, we do that every 3 months. As part of the monitoring round, we look at the budget, and we're going to do that and remain responsible and flexible. In December, do you remember that? It meant that we allocated an extra £70 million to deal with economic hardship and brought forward £400 million worth of capital projects, which would otherwise have been held up. So we will be continuing to do that.